Hi, my name is Cheyenne Hillman, and I'm a graduate student at KU working under Dr. Joshua Roundy. This project is co-advised by Dr. Ted Harris, Dr. Sujay Kumar, and Atifa Husseini. My poster discusses the identification of satellite indicators for prediction of cyanobacteria harmful algal blooms in Kansas. The purpose of this project is that cyanobacterial HABs degrade water quality by releasing toxins into the water and cause significant DL changes in a water column's pH and dissolved oxygen concentrations, which in turn degrades the water quality and harms the food web. It also has negative ecological, social, recreational, and economic impacts. In Kansas, HABs have increased over time, making them a high priority for the Kansas Water Office and KDHE. Because these occur across Kansas and have such a negative impact on our water, being able to understand and predict HABs is necessary. Currently, we have no clear indicator or predictor established. To start identifying these indicators, I have data sets that I collected that may contain information about the formation and development of HAB events. The normalized difference in vegetation index and enhanced vegetation index are two possible indicators due to their ability to detect greenness fractions, and they're readily available from NASA's MODIS on board their Aqua and Terra satellites. Since HABs are green and the surrounding water is not, these are good candidates to identify when the water color is changing green due to increasing harmful algal blooms. Although I also collected the land surface temperature from MODIS. The MODIS datasets were collected from July 2002 to July 2021. After collection, reservoirs without adequate pixels classified as open water by the satellite were removed from the datasets. NLDAS2 forcing datasets were also collected for each of the remaining locations at an hourly time set and average to a monthly time set. The last dataset used for this was sediment core data from Marion Lake from the Kansas Biological Survey. This dataset, while having a much coarser temporal resolution, provides information about the pigments produced by cyanobacteria over time. To begin evaluating indicators, man-Kendall trend tests were performed on the NDVI, EVI, and land surface temperatures from MODIS. For a significance level of P of less than 0.1, several locations showed trends over the time period of the datasets. Looking to figure 1A and 1B, NDVI and MVI showed much different seasonal trends. These plots show the amount of change of the indicator per year, and positive NDVI or EVI means more greenness, while negative value for these indicators means there's a decrease over time in the greenness detected by the indicator. The NDVI showed very few overall seasonal trends compared to the EVI and in unexpected seasons. The EVI showed increases in the greenness fraction for several locations in the spring and summer, which was to be expected. HABs occur in the spring and summer when warmer temperatures and nutrient availability is more conducive to their growth. In figure 1C, I also found that temperatures at 5 of the locations in the analysis were becoming more warm at night in the summer. Moving on to the NLDAS2's data, figure 2 shows the Pearson correlations of NDVI and EVI with the temperature, precipitation, shortwave radiation, longwave radiation, relative humidity, north-south and east-west wind speed magnitudes, and overall wind directions at a significance level of P less than 0.001. From this, we can see that the EVI has much stronger and more overall correlations with much of the NLDAS forcing data set than NDVI. Several of the locations, such as Toronto Lake, Melbourne Lake, and Clinton Lake, have some really strong correlations compared to the others, which may make them some of the best candidates when using combinations of these data sets in future work. The last data set I introduced more recently is sediment core data from Marion Lake. Figure 3 shows the NDVI and EVI correlations with pigments found in sediment cores here, with no minimum significant level. Presence of pigments unique to cyanobacteria help identify when it was present in the past. This dataset has a very coarse resolution, and the uncertainty of the dating has not yet been analyzed. However, continuing to work with these datasets will hopefully narrow down indicators of harmful algal blooms. To sum up everything I covered up here, the NDVI and EVI are possible indicators of cyanobacterial harmful algal blooms, and they've shown very different seasonal trends that may indicate that EVI is a better indicator of the blooms. Additionally, nighttime temperatures are warming at some locations in Kansas in the summer when HABs are much more of a problem. Sediment cores also provide relevant information for the analysis. The information presented here will be used to help select candidate lakes and indicators for the next step of my project, which is to establish a prediction framework using the general lake model, a 1D lake model used to simulate lake hydrodynamics and ecological dynamics via the coupled aqua eco dynamics. This work was funded by NASA EPSCoR. Thank you for watching.